Hello. So welcome to another stream of this channel, Tactical Edge. This is Tactical Edge here, and yeah, um, today we are going to do some Primeval technology testing with the Stagadons with laser beams. You see, the Engine of the Gods is not exactly a great unit in my opinion, honestly. Simply since so this unit with, let me see, let me just pick that unit out so we can have a look at it. Where is it? Excuse me for a sec. Is it? Nope. Yeah. Ancient Stagadon with Engine of the Gods. It is a pretty standard Ancient Stagadon. They probably have even worse stats. Yeah, even worse melee stats somehow than your normal Feral Stagadon, at a significantly more expensive cost, like 2,050. Yes, it has some missiles on top of it, and it has this little burning enlightenment, providing that orbital bombardment laser beam, but honestly it doesn't really do much, especially when you're a lizard man who doesn't exactly lack AoE damage. It really doesn't do anything. It really doesn't. Like, you have, if you want AoE damage, you have Slaanesh. You have yeah, you really just have a Slaanesh. You have a Skink Priest of Heaven for Wind Blast. Like, you have Banishment that comes for a little bit of price increase when you bring a bunch of Slan, especially if you bring Lord Mazdamundi there, Ruination of Cities coupled with that Banishment. Yeah, it's just much better. Like, Ancient Stagadon's laser beam comes at a 5-second cast time, and it's way too long, honestly. Like, if that laser beam actually hit anything, it's more on the mistake of your opponent instead of a good placement. So, I was just trying it out for a few games before this stream, and I realized it's not exactly worth it to take the Engine of the Gods by itself. I feel like the best option is probably to just get Tan Huan and just put him on top of one solar Engine of the Gods, not solar engine of the Gods. Like, you're paying some extra funds to make this squishy lord a lot more tanky, and also providing him with a better melee stats all around. And of course, you also grab some stuff like the Portent of Warding, providing that damage resistance and whatnot. But most importantly, you're just giving him better melee stats in general. Now, the laser beam is nice, but it is just something you get for extra and not something that is very important. So all you have is just this, Tan Huan. Like, all I'm gonna do is just bring Tan Huan, put him on top of an Ancient Stagadon with that Engine of the Gods, and be done. I don't really find it worth it for anything else. Well, Ethereum, I do agree with the style point. It is for style points, and it comes with a lot of style points in single player campaign, but in multiplayer quick battles, we're doing everything we can to win. So either we are trying it for the Mimi builds, or we're just gonna not bring it at all. But of course, today's stream is gonna be a Mimi build. We're just gonna bring two memes combined in one, Tan Huan and the Engine of the Gods. So we're gonna go down in battles for sure, but we're gonna go down with style. And yeah, I'm just gonna stick with Engine of the Gods throughout the whole stream, as it is pretty much the only underused ancient primeval technology in the whole Lizardman roster. Like, the other one, the other two primeval technology, we have the solar engine, which is a very common usage of units. Oh, it's Pretty Girl. I guess we're going after another opponent that I have been fighting, like, just literally 2 games ago. Either ways, we will be running with Tan Huan. Oh, by the way, this stream will be around 2 hours long. So just, if you have some other stuff to do, just go and do whatever you you're busy with, hop in at some point when you're free and just chill along. It's just gonna be a chill stream where I'm gonna stream a bunch of battles and talk about a bunch of random crap. So there's that. Now what should we bring? Of course we're gonna bring Transformation of Kadon. It is the lore of Manticore, of course. Might be beneficial to bring Impenetrable Pelt if there's any more like AP fire, and I bet there's gonna be a lot. Anyways, we are going to bring some solar engine, maybe a couple, and then we are out of funds for anything else. Alright, let's roll. So, we're gonna bring one decent unit and bring a bunch of Javis, and we're good, I suppose. I mean, we are good for the infantry. We don't really have much for cavalry. Might be beneficial to get some Cold 1 Cav. But then we also have to be aware of the skirmishing cavalry. Well, we used the Bastillodon to deal with skirmishing cavalry, and we have a bunch of skink for infantry, and so, well, let's just roll with Cold 1 Riders to countercharge any Dread Knights if they are going for the fancy option here. Actually, let's just take one off and maybe bring a... I feel like bringing a Saurus Guard Vet might be beneficial here. Yeah, let's just roll with that on foot, so we won't be wasting too much funds on a single unit, and we have enough funds for another Cold 1 Knight with Cold 1 Spear Riders. Anyways, that's gonna be it for the army build. Let's just signal to our opponent and say ready, and we're going down in style. I mean, I feel like Tehun is not exactly a great combatant. After all, even on top of a Feral Ancient Stagadon with that solar engine, to be fair, solar engine does give him a bit of an extra ward save, 5%. It doesn't really do a lot. So let's see what happens. Oh hey Kurokuma, thanks for the suggestion of the Engine of the Gods. It's gonna be a painful stream, but it's gonna be a fun thing to watch. I mean, I'm just gonna be sitting here watching these units go down in flames, literally, because the orbital bombardment does have fire damage. But I'm not sure how good it is in this kind of matchup, where the Dark Elf does have a lot of mobile infantry. Oh, actually, we need to use up the remaining funds on... Let's just dump it on here, and we're good. What else do we have here? Should we just go for Curse of Onra Air? Like, feels like... yeah, let's just go for Onra Air, and we're out. Just enough funds for that one Red Crested Skink. Let's go. Let's not dilly-dally for too long and face our doom. Now, I have to be apologizing for the lack of streaming these couple weeks, because like after that High Elf week content, I basically went off for a short break from Warhammer 2 because I don't want to burn myself out so fast, and I was playing way too much over those High Elf week. So I was just taking some time off on Warhammer, playing some other games, and recently I actually downloaded For Honor. I know it's a rather old game. It came out like 3-4 years ago, and I just started it like last week. But it is a really fun game actually. I feel like I really like the unique combat system it offers. I don't think there's anything similar on the market, like any similar fighting games. Like the kind of medieval combat style, it feels so nice to just do some actually realistic combat moves instead of those fancy stuff you see in every single fighting game where characters are literally flying around. But in For Honor, you just see people like you're just feeling like the combat is realistic. Every hit connects, and the parry, the block, they feel real. I don't know how to like put it in words, but because well, my speech skills isn't exactly 100, but still, like it like, I don't know, I feel like I like this kind of fighting game more than the other fighting games in the market. Like, for example, I really like Smash Bros, but I don't know, I still feel like the For Honor really has that unique charm to it. Oh, Kurakuma, I feel like you should get it. It's really fun to play with, and I think it's free. Like, you can buy season passes and whatnot to get new heroes, but you can also just grind and buy those with in-game currency. So, I mean, if your PC can run it, do go ahead and, you know, give it a go. Really, like, it is a whole lot of fun. And yeah, I'm actually kind of like feeling like I might need some friends to play with, although I might be the only person in my whole friend group to play, you know, For Honor. So, like, if you want to join me in games and whatnot, feel free to join my Discord. Actually, like, you can probably join and like join my Discord, and we can talk about it and see when can we just kind of get some games going on the weekends or whatnot. Either ways, let's since we are going for a combat already, we will be marching forward, since well, Double Reaper Thrower is the bane of all dinos, really. The anti-large armor piercing artillery, oh boy, this is gonna be quite hurtful. Anyways, thankfully we have some cold one. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oof. Oh no. Alright, let's just chuck some Javis into the stuff at the back. Let's see if we can get close enough to start spraying Javis. There. Oh, ow. Oof. We don't have any heals, so that's gonna be annoying. Alright, let's just roll with it. Oh, cool. Let's roll. Oh. Oop, nope. Back up. And we're popping this off. And we're pushing. Oh boy, this is a bit mess. And we are pushing. Okay, actually, we just... And we can do this. Alright, let's push. And then do that, please. And we can start pushing. Let's not shoot that. And we will start summoning. Oh, no. God damn it. We left the archive, we got caught. Damn it, that was not good. Anyways, let's just pull out. Let's just pull 10-1 out there, like, we don't want that. And we can just leave those dread spears out of this whole situation, and they can go and absorb some shots. And we can start running them over. Or something, I don't know, man. Like, this is a bit of a mess right now, and they can keep running. Red crested, please do that. And you guys will have to, well, at least alright, we have to charge. Alright, cool. Oh no, this is a bit of a finicky situation. We will be rolling with these tattered stuff around here. Oh boy. Please eat some of the stuff. Oh, cool. I'm back. You're back. Okay. Okay, at least shut down the one bolt thrower crew. After DPS, maybe. Keep fighting in there, please. Ow. Oh, ow. Stop. The laser beam. I forgot to use them. Oh boy. Please pin them down, and our units are all gone. God damn it. Just real great. And Tahenwen is pretty much doomed. Goddamn. Alright, please pull out over there so we can start throwing in some skinks. Ow! Oof, ouch. Oh boy. We still have some of these guys left. Tahenwen, we need that. Okay, Tahenwen, go back here. We can start doing some random stuff here. Oh boy. Pull out, pull. Don't stay in there. Oh boy. That hurts. That really hurts. Oh, we're supposed to shut down all these. Okay, we pull these guys out. And how's our front line doing? Still fighting. Okay. And our solar engines are almost gone. Oh boy. Well, I totally forgot to use the solar engine because like there are no good targets for the laser beams at all, honestly. Let me think. Nope, we're so fucked. The solar beam is so much resource sink into a single unit. It's not even cost efficient on Tahenwen, but like it's probably the most cost efficient option so far. Like you pretty much use it as like a normal barrel staggered on melee, and like it has some buffs, but it's like the War Mammoth with the War Shrine. It doesn't add enough to the table. But yeah. Oh hey dog, hello. Nice to see you here. Actually I haven't been like keeping up with the community lately. I think I saw a player called Dog in the Teach Me Total War event. Is it you, Dog? I'm just curious. I'm not sure. Actually, I might actually move this conversation to Discord instead. And oh, Kurokuma, thanks for I'll check Discord later and see if you join in. So do remember to get in there. And yeah, if you do, then thank you for joining. And yeah, so as for the battle, nah. Tahenwen just got shredded by all these armor-piercing fire. I couldn't really push them into combat. The Dark Elves are just so good with so much nice AP fire against our poor little dinos here. They just got shredded by all the missiles. I simply can't really think about how to use Engine of the Gods in a Dark Elf matchup, but hopefully we can do something else in other matchups. And like the Harganeth Executioners, we got them pretty good there. They are expensive and they killed a lot of skinks, but they took a lot of damage, so I guess that's alright. And then they actually went for a full infantry goon squad, so an interesting choice, but they do have a lot of anti-large, especially the High Beast Master and the Master as well. But mostly really it's just our inability to deal with AP missiles. Really shut down the stuff. Oh, Kurokuma, actually let me just quickly copy my Discord link and put it in the hold up a sec, let me just quickly go to my Discord, copy a link and drop it onto the chats. So invite and share. Let me just here you go, my friend. And let me pin this message. There we go. Anyways, let's go for the next match. And hopefully we don't see another Dark Elf or, say, Skaven. Skaven's gonna be really tough. Actually, for... Okay, this is actually... Oh. Our opponent seems to match us, like, we match up right before the stream, so, like... And I lost the game with Tahenwen as well, so... I suppose he or she wants a different challenge. Oh, Dog, nice to see you getting into multiplayer. Like, I hope you had fun in the battles. I wasn't able to keep up with the Teach Me Total War because I was actually doing the High Elf tournament stream at the same time, and after that I just went straight to bed. It was rather late, so I hope you had fun in the tournament. Okay, it's it seems our opponent just really doesn't want to fight us. They probably want a bit more of a challenge, since I was rolling with a rather memey build, and yeah. I swear, if this is a third time matching up, he's gonna go mad. But it seems that we're going up for a different opponent this time, but we're still rolling with the laser beams, orbital laser beams. Oh, seriously? Come on! I don't wanna deal with. Oh, okay. So, what if we do amber spears? What if we use amber spears for this? And maybe. Okay, so we have one really expensive guy, and if we use amber spears plus maybe some of our artillery dino, how much range? Okay, 360. But then we run out of. So how much? What, 240, 360? Might have to do this actually. I don't know. Whatever. Let's just roll with it. This is gonna be painful. Like I swear it. Okay, if we roll with a Legion of Chakra as well and sit there with all our single entities tight in a formation, and then start dumping Pen's impenetrable belt and start counter shooting, maybe we have a chance. I have no freaking idea. Like this is just. I'm not exactly a good player at Lizardman. That spot is reserved for other players, like Rubber Duck of War. But me, it's just I struggle with these single entity monsters mostly. So what we're gonna do is roll again with all these stuff, and maybe we can counter snipe them, or maybe not. Wait, what if we go for the expensive route and. Let me think. What if we... Okay, what if we try the disruptive route with these stuff? We don't need impenetrable belt if that's the case. Wait. Stacking... Let us try stacking physical resistance and see if that works. And let us get another giant beastly monster to roll into the... What about getting ourselves some healing? And then we ran out of funds. Great. Just freaking great. Anyways, let's get another red crested and more javelins. And maybe getting ourselves a couple of these normal Colt 1 riders and be done. Alright, let's see how this goes. I have no freaking idea. Oh boy. Yeah, dog. It is Dark Elves again. Well. Oh well. It is what it is. The quick battles of Wild West. Oh, dog, congrats. I'm really glad you're having fun in multiplayer. Like, it adds so much more variety to combat, like the unpredictability. Unpredictability of the combat in multiplayer really makes, like, the whole thing much more fun than single player, in my opinion. So I'm glad you're getting into the multiplayer part. Like it's a bit challenging to get into at first, but it certainly will. It's worth like spending, well, literally hundreds of dollars, maybe not hundreds, but like well, but definitely sinking a significant amount of funds into the DLCs and literally hundreds of hours into the game just for the multiplayer. But yeah. But damn, like, getting into finals, that's really good. That's really good for a beginner. Like, I feel like the streamers are really good at teaching the teaching skills and whatnot. I'm personally probably don't have that kind of like patience and ability to teach people, and also I'm not exactly the greatest player per se in the field either, so like it's not like I've got a skill. So like this the content creators who hosted the battle really had some really good systematic method even to just to train up like to provide advice and whatnot about like multiplayer skills. Basically what I got from some of their videos and stream and whatnot. So like I'm glad you're having a good time in the multiplayer scene. Anyways, fucking hell. Oh, okay, we are going wide, so a lot of numbers. We are also rolling with some of our cavalry. This time we're not gonna use them offensively. They do not have the speed. 66 speed. The Cold One cavalry are damn slow. So we are just gonna roll with a single entity squad. Hopefully that will save us from all that artillery fire. And let's see. Alright, so let's just stay ready. Let's see what do we have for so maybe we can heal up the Tanhuin with the Rift Crystal just to top up those HP and use that Spirit of Tapok to disrupt their formations, but I don't really know how they're gonna perform in here. Like, all them AP fire is gonna be tough. Whew! The Spirit of Tapok is going down for sure. Oh boy. Okay. 3 manticores. At least I feel like there's a lot of shades at the background. So let's just go in and start. Let's see. We have stuff in here. We can start rolling forward with some stuff. These guys can start rolling forward. I don't think we really have to worry about. Okay, if they dare dive down, then we are waiting for them with a single entity. Oh, roll back. All right, cool. Let's go in and Tanhuin, please roll with that impenetrable pelt, and we'll get ourselves a lot of these. And we're gonna drop down with this thing, heal up, and we don't have enough stuff for. Okay, at least we're gonna get some. Oh wait, we can use this, but come on! And now the range is too short. Okay, so we are tanking, which is all right, and we have this free. Oh boy, oh boy, that's a lot of units coming in from the back. Oh boy. We're eating a Doom Bolt, but that is kind of fine, I suppose. Okay, let's roll back in. Okay, we'll eat a Doom Bolt. That's fine. We'll eat it like the true champs of the old ones. And let's just roll with this. Get ourselves a bit of a. Do we have any place laser beam? Yes, we do. Let's roll back for a bit. And maybe start dropping those manticore summons. Now let's just keep dropping ourselves those. Okay, so this flank is holding all right since our opponent is just stupidly, not stupidly, but like, you know, carelessly dropping in stuff. A lot of stuff. Okay, let's just at least route one of the manticore so Tanhuin will be suffering a little bit less. We need another little. Okay, cool. We are buffing ourselves a bit better now. Tanhuin, I don't know if he's gonna make it. Let's just get another shield in there just in case. Roll around with the stuff, please, and get ourselves a little bit of a defense buff. The Colonel Riders somehow are still holding up okay against these guys. But the balance of power is not liking us for now. What? Where is... Morathi is still in there. And our Summon Manticore is routing. And all our infantry are routed. God damn it. Skinks are not exactly... Maybe I should have just get more red crested instead of like... Oh boy. This is not good. Not good, not good. Morathi is... The Morathi Goon Squad is still... Like, especially when you're dumping like 3 Manticores in the fray. Oh boy, that's gonna hurt a lot. And then there's a Doombolt smacking right on top of us. Like, that would have been a... If I went Saurus, it would have been a bit better, but I do not have that kind of funds to go into Saurus. Like, I was prepared for artillery, there is no artillery. And then there's just a lot of Dark Riders swarming. Oh boy. I've been slacking with the Lizardmen ever since I went on High Elves. Like... Anywho, let's just go for another match. Okay, so... Like, the Spirit of Tepok is not exactly a great combatant. I do have to say that. The animation of that unit is... I mean, just Coatl in general is rather janky, feels like. And our opponents left. Alright. Alrighty. We'll just get another one, I suppose. And we wait. And we'll simply wait for them to come over. Of course, I do know that it is not exactly the prime time for matches and whatnot right now, since most of America is probably still working right now. Like, it is Friday after all, and it's at night for Asians like me, but for Americans, they are still working. For Europeans, they're probably at lunch or just got off lunch and start working right now. So I don't suppose it is a great time for gaming, but probably like some Australians who are still staying up till now, and also say Asians like me, then you're probably just hanging around and probably got some free time to play. But unfortunately, it seems like the majority of English-speaking players are from well, Europe and America. So I think I might be able to like match up with some maybe Chinese players, but I think you need like VPN to get into the Chinese server and whatnot. So I don't know if that is exactly how... I'm not sure how often you can match up with Chinese player in this kind of wild quick battles. Okay, now we have Norska, which is not exactly the worst case scenario. Let's just roll with some stuff like this and just troll the heck out of their single entities. But now we need to force them forward, so let's just drop 1 solar engine. Maybe 2. Probably not 2, but anyways, Tenwin, where are you at? Now, of course, we're gonna grab Manticore and just strip off quite a bit of these stuff and grab this. And we should be good. And actually not, we don't need this. The charge bonus isn't gonna do too much here. Maybe get ourselves a food. Oh wait, we can't. Well, we have 2 units over there. They probably are gonna go... They're probably gonna go Marauder Horsemen heavy. But then this is gonna leave my... I don't... Okay, let's just get some Ginks for screening. We have the solar engine. get ourselves, say, 1 Cold 1 Spear Riders for counter-charging purposes. And then we're out of funds. Great. Maybe just get some Javis in general. And get ourselves some Spearmen. 1 spear. And we have enough funds? No, no funds. Oh well, whatever, we'll just get a skink. A wild skink appears, and if we can't get our value with Tenhen, we're gonna be in big trouble. Oh hey dog, I'm from Hong Kong, so in Asia time zones, GMT +8. So basically ahead of a lot of the, way ahead of the time zones of a lot of tournaments and events on YouTube. So I was like, okay, if I can't actually join any tournaments and whatnot because of time zones, I guess I have to host them myself. And here I am rolling with a channel and also occasional tournament events. That suits perfectly for me. Of course, I am the one hosting it. So, and by chance, I hope that just some Asian players or Australian players might just join in, because I know like China has a few tournaments and whatnot. Lotus Moon has joined in and participated before, but is the language barrier is gonna make it the whole thing finicky, and also the fact that you need, I heard that you need VPN to join in their tournament, also makes the whole experience kind of a pain to deal with. So here I am just rolling with well, some stuff. And not exactly the most frequently hosted events, but it does keep me busy with the channel, and also like for people who are interested, they can also join in and like have fun. But yeah, that's basically why I was setting up this channel to do stuff. But of course, like it took a bit of a time for me to just get myself familiarized with the tournament rules. So like I only started hosting it like what, 5 months into starting making videos, and that is quite a long time, I do have to admit. Okay, let's just roll. Of course, I'm not exactly a great player. In fact, I'm pretty sure there are a lot more better players than me, but I just like just playing this game, experimenting with different ideas, and especially when you can like sometimes roll with some really unconventional army builds, which makes the whole thing a lot more fun. But yeah, that's basically how I ended up making videos on YouTube. But yeah, right now let's roll with the battle. We're gonna chip away Wolfric with that cheaty, with that sneaky double. Oh, nope. Let's run. And we're gonna blast him down. Let's just shoot a few more. Okay, actually we need to put them on skirmish mode first. Oh, damn it! It's right behind a tree. That was on me. Okay. Why are you on a tree? Okay, let's move our King Chief back. Alright, and we can start chipping away their health. The heroine go up and start shooting, and you guys can move around. The skinks, you can move forward, and javelins start chucking. And we're gonna start chugging Javis. Alright. Start running. These guys you have to keep fighting. and start moving forward. Okay, you guys can start moving in again. They will be rolling away. Woof! What the heck just happened? Oh, right. Oh boy. Anyways, we will be rolling with more reinforcements. One of the Javi units got wasted, but that's okay. They're cheap after all. And can you start chugging stuff in? And alright, one of the Saurus warriors, you guys have to roll forward. And that'll do. Also, you like one thing about like the laser beam is you can't cast anything when you're trying to use it. It will break the animation. So that's one huge issue that comes with the laser beam. Anyways, you guys can block off the stuff and okay, start rolling. Okay, start chipping them away while these guys will assassinate Wolfric. Well. Thankfully, it is Norska, not exactly the strongest faction in the whole game. It stinks, I can't be bothered. Alright, shoot them. Pile on top. You guys will keep assassinating Wolfric. Roll with that, please, and I need more magic, actually. And get yourself some my defense in. And you guys will be pushing for the guys here. And keep shooting Wolfric, please. I need you guys to kill them. Well, I guess you're gonna roll in with that. I don't even know. I don't even need this, but whatever. Shoot that. Run, 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 run! Okay, thank God they are in like scattered formation. So we are not exactly in the biggest pinch of all time. Do we have any scattered units around here? Well, we have one, but that's it. Oh no. Okay. Can we use this? No. Nope. We don't have enough magic. Keep chipping away at his health, please. Thank you. King Chief, thank you. All right. You guys really need to finish Wolfric off. And you know what? You guys will have to pile in on top. Oh. Come on. And freaking Tahanwin just went down to a bunch of Javis like that. Oh, well, I actually got off last, well, laser blast before it went down, so I guess that's something, huh? Oh, okay. Where's Wolfric? Now, okay, Wolfric is down, so we can finish off the rest of the stuff back here. And can you guys just move out of the way? Oh, there we go. Thank you. Now finish off the spellcaster, since we lost our own spellcaster, and we most certainly have to make sure they don't come back with their own. Keep shooting, please, and we need to. Oh wait, Wolfric is not dead. Now that is an issue. Okay, let's see. Can we finish off Wolfric there? Kinks are down. That is fine. Just keep rolling in with our infantry. Okay, and the laser beams are gone. We lost our laser beams, which is not good. Not good at all. Oh wait, where is Wolfric? Okay, now finish them off. And these guys are still back there. Let's see if we can finish off the leadership. But really, like, with only these Bastillodon and some Skink Chief holding the army together, I don't feel comfortable at all. Like, yes, the balance of power seems fine, but they still have a lot of powerhouse units that can roll us over. I guess we'll have to try an assassination attempt to maybe try to turn this game around. They have a lot of terror and fear, which is not good. We have to... Wait, what? Keep them in the fight for now. Keep rolling. Okay. Okay, thankfully, the Javis are not primarily... They are not primarily armor piercing, so we can eat some shots from them. Please shoot those. Okay. Keep rolling. Alright, alright. It seems that we are having a better time with the whole situation now. Now that we have a little bit of a numbers advantage and whatnot, our routed units are coming back and whatnot, and also Bastiladon is tanking a lot of hits from the Familiars and Javelins. We should be able to route those. And Familiars, honestly, they are really lackluster in terms of combat prowess. They have pretty trash stats in general, actually. Let me see. Actually, for Miststalkers, the expensive version, 4352, not bad, but, like, I don't know. I feel like overall, they just don't hit as hard as they should be. Like, right now, just like right now, they were piling on top of the Bastiladon, but look at how little damage it did to the monster. It stuck on it. They were stuck on it for like a good, what, minute or so, and with the Javelin support, barely took all 40% of their HP. Like, what even is this? You're supposed to be armor sundering, armor piercing, like the perfect thing to kill a Bastiladon who has also low melee stats, but no. They just kind of dies. It's kind of weird, honestly. Anyways, what else are there on the battlefield? Oh, there's some. Let's just finish them off. Grab some Saurus warriors and start charging. I do like the name of our opponent here. I'm not gonna say it out loud, but oh boy. Okay, so these are the secret weapons they have here, huh? Okay, so this guy will have to come over here and start shooting them down. Hopefully our anti-large will be able to tank it out. I hope they do, but it seems like they're not. And they absolutely rolled over my stuff, which is not good. Okay. These guys come back. We emergency regroup. Our only anti-large option is gone. So can you shoot them down? Like kill a few more models or something? They are healing. Not good at all. And they are fast. They're fast moving too. Okay, they're taking some damage, which is alright. Those darts are doing damage, but okay, you have to. Okay, everything start charging in. Give them the leadership they need. Start. Go in, please. Route them off. Yep, rear charge and more units piling in. Shoot them in the back. Terrifying the Marauders. Barely winning this. God damn. That was tight. And that was against... That was against Norska. Supposedly one of the worst factions in the whole game. At least that's what people think. Personally, I do find it enjoyable to play Norska, but I just don't really play it often. I don't know why, but I suppose that playing with mammoths isn't exactly my thing. Oh hey dog, oh, Nugaras, who's also from Hong Kong. Hey, you can actually recommend him our server, invite him over and see if he wants to join in on the tournaments and events and whatnot. Really, the more people playing, the merrier it is, honestly. So, like, of course, don't feel pressured about it, but like, just I'm just I'm just planning to like see how many players, get as many players around the Asia time zone into the server as possible, so we can like get more people joining stuff and having some more regular play sessions. Because right now it's really hard for like Australians and Asians to find sparring partners. Like today, I was at work, like almost getting off work, but definitely an hour away from home. Or was it even earlier? I forgot. Basically, I was seeing people mentioning I saw like an Australian player mentioning they're looking for a sparring partner for games and whatnot, but it seems that nobody was really replying. So like if we can get like the Asia Pacific people to join into like a one server and whatnot, it makes these kind of like matchmaking a lot easier. Or at least that's how I think about it. Anyways, okay, so we're rolling with Taehoon yet again, of course. Ambush is maybe. It might be good to snipe out units, but let us just roll with these 3 spells. I don't think. Actually, no. Let's. Yeah, I don't think rolling against vampire counts need that much anti. Doesn't need that much like stat modifiers. Not sure actually. Let me see. We need something with high leadership, so we are gonna make a scumbag move and go triple Temple Gods. And then we're gonna get ourselves a Rev Crystal. Is why the F not? Actually, we need some infantry here, like something powerful to escort us in the battlefield. And maybe a Bastiladon. Okay, no, maybe not a Bastiladon, but we need something powerful. So, Star Scarvet, get on top of that monster, will ya? And yeah, that there you go. And we need one more monster, which is gonna be a Bastiladon with Rev Crystal, and that's it. Can't afford anything else. We're dirt. We need some. Okay, do we have like 200 units? Like I feel like at least let's roll with a little bit of ornament rules here and try to fill up that 300 unit requirement. That would be nice, a nice thing to do instead of abusing stuff, I suppose. Anyways, we need those, and we're out of money. Great, just freaking great. Yeah, we're totally out of funds. Things are expensive, man, on the Lizardman roster, especially when you're rolling with monsters and whatnot. Oh, it is gonna be an issue of whether they will roll into the combat formations and allow us to dump a sweet laser beam on top of them. Anyways, let us roll with it. Oh boy. Taehoon really is not exactly the most popular lord on the roster, on the Lizardman roster, and laser beam engines are definitely not the army you want. Oh shit, I've actually... Let me just quickly exit the game and fiddle around with the save files before the game starts. So, laser... Orbital laser... Win 1. Like, I think I'm just gonna save only winning games, because whenever I lose with the laser beams, it's... I lose so hard, it's not even worth, like... reviewing. Like, I feel like, actually no, I would just save all games from now on. I totally forgot to save games from before. But now let's just save some games and see what can we, like, I might actually review them after the stream or tomorrow or some over the weekend and see what can be done better in this kind of battles. After all, you need to look at the battles you lose to learn from your mistakes. Anyways, let's just tell our opponent, ready. It's not like we have a lot to deploy. Everything just pile on top in this little blob and everything's done. Honestly. Also, we have an extra 5% ward save thanks to Tanwin's Bastillodon there. Damn, that's a small circle. We have to do something like this. Let's go. Yep, it is gonna be tough for our opponent here. We don't have Amber Spear. Now that's awkward. We have to rely on the Star Chamber Guardians to kill off the Banshees. Oh boy. Let us just shift around the formation. It's, of course, they're probably gonna surround us either way. But okay, look, I know I might be a bit ridiculous in this kind of box formation, but hey, I'm not bringing Slan, I'm just bringing the humble Tahenhuin. I feel like I'm justified to bring the boring box in this kind of scenario. Oh boy, that's a lot of revs out. Oof. Well, you know what? We can heal it back up. Just keep running. Just keep running. Ow, we took some hits, but thankfully they are not. Terrorgeist breaths are not exactly the most effective thing in the world, so it's fine. Oh, well, we're rushing that zombie group. Let us not push out of formation for too much there. And let the Saurus Warriors do the work. Oh, cool. And just laser beam everything. These guys will be... And we're cleaning up everything in there. Nice. For once it actually works, but as I said, if that thing hits, it's not because you're good at placing it. It's more like your opponent is bad at dodging. So, yes, I am saying my opponent is not a good dodger. As you can see here, he is dumping everything in the middle. Not exactly a strategy you want when fighting this kind of box. You need to like go slow and slowly hack apart everything. But anyways, we will be rolling down everything. Alright, and when you can do this. With all the support, you should be able to get them down actually. Oh, yep, we're done. We're so done. I don't think we're gonna lose this. If we lose it, it's gonna be our own problem here. Like, if they put stuff into a monster mash like that, it's gonna be... And we're done. Like, I'm not gonna save this game. It's not exactly a... Like, you can see Tahenhuin did a lot of damage with that laser beam, but it's more of a bad placement of troops. A lot of zombies and, of course, Grave Gods just blobbed on top of each other, and my opponent there didn't really dodge that shot as well, so it just hit perfectly, wiping out all the infantry. And then you don't want to dive down all your single entities like that into the middle of a lot of Temple Gods. That's just gonna get you stuck into a lot of armor-piercing anti-large infantry and get them killed. Honestly, I don't think double Terrorgeist plus a dragon is a good way to counter the Dino box. I mean, it does give you quite a bit of anti-large armor-piercing power, but Temple Gods really is gonna eat your monsters alive. I feel like almost I almost feel like Graveguard with great weapon spam with a bunch of Dance Macabre would have been a better idea. But then I haven't played this matchup for so long. I used to roll around with a single vampire build with a lot of healing stacking on top of each other. Camler, Mortis Engine, Unholy Lodestone, and Master of the Dead. Just everything just stacking on top of each other, giving what, 20 regeneration per sec for something with the regeneration trait, like say the Stonesman. And for units who doesn't have that regeneration, they still get like what, 16 HP per sec, and on top of that, Camler's +5 attack from the Chaos Tomb Blade, as well as the Rigor Mortis. Vigor Mortis. That's like a +10 melee defense in total, +10 melee attack in total, and combined with the 24 attack from Dance Macabre, that's good enough to cut through most of the infantry that Lizardman can bring. And that was a really powerful build that carried me over all the way up to, from like what, 3,000 on the ladder to within 1,000, and then I switched over to playing only melee only Wood Elves, and then it pushed me all the way up into what, 300 of the ladder. So like there are certain builds that can do a lot of work, and by a lot I mean winning like 90% of battles, if of course it catches your opponent off guard. Like sometimes like I feel like the reason why I was able to use that Wood Elf melee build to just keep winning, going on a win streak and whatnot, is because mostly people are countering Wood Elves, expecting Wood Elves to bring the full skirmish, and a full melee Wood Elf rush build is perfect to deal with the anti-skirmishing tools like dogs, light cavalry. They wreck all those anti-skirmishing tools, and or like say artillery, they just kind of roll over the infantry, the weak infantry line that the opponents might bring to protect their artillery, and get straight into the underbelly of the artillery. So there's that. Like non-typical builds does have this advantage by countering the meta with their own special trait. Oh, Doc, you lost a match with a similar build against the Dawi. What build? Which build are you talking about? Actually, I'm not quite sure. What similar build are you talking about? Like I've been bouncing around with a bunch of builds in the topic, so like I wasn't exactly looking at the chat when I was mentioning them, so would be helpful if you can refresh my memory on that part. Anyways, what else? While we're our opponent here, this is gonna be finicky. I might have to bring a Bastillodon at least, or two, and then a lot of skink. That sounds like a better way to do it. Oh, the Graveguard spam against Dawi. I think I actually had a certain success. I actually won a match against Logic in a full melee tournament using Graveguard spam, but you need to get those Graveguards into melee and start spamming. Just constantly spamming Dance Macabre. That's how you overpower their melee defense. I mean, that's how I would have done it. And also, like, you don't need Mortis Engine in that matchup, but definitely needs to Corpse Guards with Lodestones. Oh, try to snipe the dog reload with Krell and Camler. Yeah, this is. I feel like you just got defeated by the meme, by the Ungrim the meme. Like, you don't even see him on any matches anymore, but then you bump into one bring Ungrim and then you're just kind of screwed at that point. Not exactly kind of screwed on that point, but you definitely had a little bit of a disadvantage in the matchup. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 9, so we have 9 missile units. We can let's just bring one less and just roll with 4 of these guys. And we need a hero or something. Yeah, let's just bring a Scarvet to roll with our Lord. Actually, not Scarvet. We don't need that. We need. Why can't we? Oh no, we. Oh, too much expensive stuff. All right, cool. We'll just. No, we don't have the time. I was too slow. All right, well, whatever. Whatever. I really should have saved some more. I really should have just went for the Legion of Chakra first for that shield. That would have been really helpful. Oh well. But yeah, Ungrim is definitely an unusual pick these days. In any matchup, honestly. Like, even against vampires, I would still pick Thoric. Simply because Rune of Doom is so good. It's so damn good. And then Thoric also do pretty good armor piercing damage. But then, yeah. I guess it's always just trying to catch your opponents off guard with what you pick. Like, say, sometimes there was a time I was testing out Belagar and nobody expects Belagar. So they sent in a Snickage thinking that it's gonna be an easy snipe. And then Belagar just beat the crap out of Snickage with all those melee attack buffs. So, like, it is a rather complex game with rock, paper, scissors in this Total Warhammer meta. Yeah, Kurokuma is the best. Like, Thoric is pretty much the only Dwarf Lord that you ever see on the battlefield these days. Like, unfortunately, it is just the optimal choice in every single matchup. Which makes the Dali Lord choice a little bit boring these days. It's always Thoric. Okay, so we're gonna roll with these stuff. We need to just spread out with our. Okay, actually, we need them here in the middle. So we don't get roll over. Like we can screen out some of the skirmishers a bit. Let's just spread them out even more. All right, let's just ready up. Yeah, the Belagar surprises. It surprises not only the opponent but also me. I did not expect Belagar to do that well in a duel against Snickage. Also, I'm glad you enjoyed that little Belagar experiment. I did. Now let us just roll with. Okay. An additional fact for my micro, basically my micro sucks and I always rely on skirmishing mode. There's that. Alright, let's move up a bit. I really hope they don't have. Okay, they have a lot of mobility. You're gonna eat some shots, which is fine, I suppose. And just start shooting. Alright, we're gonna start shooting. Alright, just push up, I guess. Start shooting. We'll use the chameleon skinks to absorb some of their ammo. Ooh, that's a lot of ammo actually. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh. Alright, let's chuck some javelins, eat some javelins. Alright, we're gonna pull back a bit. Turn around, absorb some ammo, and we run. Eat those ammo, and we run again. Eat some ammo, and we run again. Oh boy. They're just not stopping, aren't they? Never mind then. Push up a bit, so we start shooting again. Push up. We have a lot of Chameleon Skinks, so losing one isn't that bad, but we need to keep a couple at the back. Either ways, we will absorb a lot of them. Okay, this is the perfect formation to shoot at. Like this. I'll be dumb not to shoot at it. Okay, we'll eat some more shots. Time to use up those ammo. Let's just whittle down their missile infantry so we can use our own We'll be patient here. We'll be patient here. Try to take away as much of their missile fire as possible. Oh, that hurts. Since our opponent definitely is not hurried in rushing. If they actually rush, I would be in a huge pickle right now. Oh, well, let's pull back a bit. Unfortunately, we do not have any heals, so... Oh, we'll have to push forward with these guys and start focusing down. Alright, we're gonna roll in. And keep shooting. We will be trying to chase them down with a bit of stuff. Alright. Keep shooting, keep shooting, keep shooting. I don't care what you do, just keep shooting. And they have enough armor to tank it out, so it's fine. Look at that deadly crossfire zone. Alright, time to run back. They're eating some fire, but that is fine actually. The heavy armor actually makes it like fight better than you think. This kind of situation. Alright, we will just keep eating those shots right now. Oh. Oh no! What are you doing, little skink bros? Oh, red crested skink bros, they just went way ahead. Okay. That'll be it. We wasted a bit of a... Okay, let's see. Okay. We can crossfire with these guys. They will catch up with... Okay, keep shooting. And also... That, do that. Ah. Yeah, let's get us some laser beams. Keep shooting. Track them down, that's what we need to do. Okay. Keep shooting. Keep shooting. Doesn't matter what you're doing, just keep shooting. Doesn't matter what's on you. Okay, turn back down when you can do this. Okay. Time for some magic laser beams on some of my opponents. And also get yourself a little bit of a buff right now. Oh boy, they actually recovered. Oh, we'll eat some shots. That is acceptable. Alright, pull him out, I suppose. So we can go in again. Alright, time to terrify these guys up so I can free up my infantry and whatnot. Yeah, free up my little Bastillid on solar engine bro, but right now the Saurus will be dealing with the missile pressure and we'll be eating some shots, which is kind of fine, I suppose. Anyways, Talon, get in there please. I need you to get in there and so we can start putting some point blank shots in the face of the Demon Lord. Yep, give him the blasting. Anyways, get back here. And I think you might need. Oh, I'll save that up for later. Actually, just get some buffs going, I suppose. Get in here. Shoot that. Pump up those melee defense of Tahanwen, help him tank a bit longer, and start shooting, and this is where we drop this. Alright, I suppose that's gonna clear up a bunch of their infantry. That's gonna cinch a bunch of our Saurus, but that is fine, that is a price I'm willing to pay. Okay, this is a much better play with Solar Engine, and we can probably save this and say we actually want this proper, I suppose. I hope that's fine, I suppose. Anyways, let's just finish this battle right now as our Taurus holds, and we can save this. This is a little bit more of a worthy win. Although we did slack off with the micro with the chameleon skinks for a bit right there. Like, they got ran over by all the wild riders. One of those got focused down as they did throw them in rather recklessly, I suppose. Like, say, like wild riders, they're really good against skinks if they can get into melee range, but one of them just basically went way ahead of themselves, get stuck on the skinks, and then get dropped on by some red crested who follow up really nicely. I think is this one probably. Anyways, actually probably not. I think this one is the one that like went around all the way around the battlefield to chase off some wild riders, and in the end got into some of these Deepwood scouts and cut them down. But like the wild riders, yeah, basically went ahead of themselves, get focus fired by a bunch of chameleons and the Bastillodon with solar engine, and get blasted apart. Now, Tahanwen, this time they actually properly used laser beams to basically cut down a bunch of Eternal Gods, which is nice, but really he's just there for spell support, using the Manticore to drop on some skirmishers, 2v1 the treemen, and pin down a bunch of, and terrify a bunch of infantry and whatnot. Really nice use from our opponent there with the Wild Riders there, cleaning up a lot of my weaker infantry, but unfortunately Saurus Spears is just too much. So actually not Saurus Spears, but more of the laser beams from the solar engine is just too much. Like, even the healing, the constant healing is not enough to keep them alive enough, and the infantry just got rolled over by, not really rolled over, but just got blasted by a combination of laser beams, pretty much. Also, javelins help a lot too. So yeah, there's that. Now let's roll with a next game. Yeah, dog, Morathi with double Manticore is... There are just so many optimal choice in every... Not not so many optimal choice. There are like every single faction has its own optimal choice that you always just go for it. For example, the Fae and the Simps, like Fae and 2 Paladins, and just a bit tough to deal with. Now it's the same opponent. We will be rolling with the same Huan, but we might have to roll with a different character and a different build and whatnot. But yeah, low tier on a dragon and any unconventional choice just doesn't do as well. Even like no matter how hard you try, like Morathi and 2 Manticles, it's simple, it's easy to micro, and it always pays off because it's also extra cost efficient. Anything else might be fun, especially when you're just going on to quick battles. But once you're going serious in tournaments, it's just you can't really. Like, when there's stakes at hand, you just simply have to go for the min-maxing route. Now, this is gonna be finicky. Like, our opponent is obviously trying to snipe us out with firepower, and I'm pretty sure we will suffer greatly from their firepower. So I actually am not sure what to bring. Okay, Chameleon Stalkers will have to do. And a whole bunch of these guys. A lot of skinks. We're going with a numbers route here. And maybe get ourselves an Ember Spear to start doing some artillery sniping. Actually, let's not bring Bastiladon. We're going full on rush mode. What else do we need to start rushing them? We can't even afford Javis. Oh wait, yeah, we need this. Yep, that will do. We have a bunch of skinks to absorb ammo, Red Crested to start swarming the positions. Combined with Chameleon Skinks. We need something with a little bit more oomph. A little bit more power. And we don't exactly have that right now. Now this is awkward. Like, what can we use for a bit of a powerhouse? Anywho, let's just... Oh, right. Need this Saurus unit. And just get ourselves another skink, and we're good. I hope that's good, but I've got a bad feeling about this. Well, anyways, let's just go. Kurokuma is the best. Same here. I was expecting you to suffer during that stream. Then you ended up winning 80% of the matches, and that is the secret of Belagar. Nobody expects him. So when you bring a Dwarf Lord who is extremely good at dueling, he just catches everyone off guard. That was what I assume happened during that stream. Nobody expects a Belagar, so they just get pummeled by a surprisingly good melee combatant as a Lord. When it would start bunched, yeah, unleash the engine of the gods. Yes, indeed. The orbital laser, the Dino Exterminatus is calling. For those, if you don't know what Exterminatus is, it is the equivalent of it is the Warhammer 40k equivalent of Death Star. Not exactly the Death Laser, but more like the planetary killer class weaponry. But of course, this is not weaponry. And they dropped from the game. Great. Of course, this is not planetary killer level of stuff, but it certainly has the same kind of orbital destruction and stuff. Like the destruction raining from heaven and from space and whatnot. Dog, hey, you wanna play a match against me? Sure, actually, might have to. Okay, I read this message way too late. I might have to send I'm gonna send you something else later. Anyways, let's just focus on the battle in front. We are rolling with Tan Nguyen again. Of course, we're going with Tan Nguyen. Like, it's not like we have a different option. Anyways, let's roll with the same build. I feel like this is a pretty decent build for Tan Nguyen to deal with. Oh, and we're out of funds. Great. Yeah, but I feel like this is a pretty good build for Tan Nguyen to deal with vampire counts. What else might be a best matchup for Tan Nguyen? I don't know. Like, it might be good for Tan Nguyen on a Ripper Dactyl or a Cold One Rider, but on an Engine of the Gods, that's gonna be a prime target for Waywatcher Fire, and I don't know if that's really a good choice, but it is what it is, and we did got some pretty good value out of the whole game. So there's that, I suppose. Anyways, let's just up our Saurus Warrior stats for a bit, and we are ready. But yeah, it is the Fae and the Simps. Like, it's literally the Fae and his 2 personal bodyguards, 2 paladins, and yes, it is a civilization based on finding the lady's bathwater. To be fair, this is the only situation where a government system based on... Okay, let me remember the quote. This is the only legit case where a sword, or bathwater in this case, given by some strange lady in the water, is a proper basis for a government. Well, Warhammer settings do have some weird stuff going on, and yeah. Wait, let me think. Yeah, the quote is, "Strange lady distributing swords. Strange lady lying in ponds distributing swords is not a proper basis of government." But in here, it is a proper basis of government, and then, you know what? Like, eating is a form of power in this world as well. Look at the ogres, just eating their way through the world, and of course they're born with good genetics and what. Kurokuma the best. Yeah. Like, the cold is always present. It's just been a while since I've last watched the movie, so I don't really remember the exact wordings as well. Anyways, it seems our opponent is ready. Dog, as a VC player, I hate your build so much. Okay, look, I'm rolling with Tan Nguyen. It's not like I can use any less optimal build and still have a good chance of winning this game, okay? This is a ridiculous build, but I'm rolling with 2 memes in a single package. So please, let me have my cheese. That would be helpful. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna play, including this game, play a couple more games and call it a night. Actually, maybe 3. Let's see how we feel about it. Like, maybe we'll lose like that supposedly one final game, so we need to play another game again, just because we can't end the whole night at a defeat. Oh, don't worry, I know you're joking, but I was trying to get some I feel like the lack of facial expressions here, as I do not have a camera on right now, especially when I haven't shaved and whatnot. So, like, I was just laughing and jokingly mad. Don't worry about it, man. I wasn't worrying about it at all. It's just that lack of facial expression here doesn't really translate well into sarcasm and humor sometimes. Anyways, let's just dump everything into the middle and play with cheese. We're gonna roll with a very cheesy Primeval cheese build. Yeah. Oh right. Yeah. Kurokuma is the best. Dino Exterminatus is a great title. I actually, if I ever do a replay or a video out of these replays we are having tonight, or just doing a video about the orbital laser dino, I might actually use that as the video title. Oh right, and just for a little bit of a. Anyways, let's tell our opponent. Alright. Dude, I told him we're gonna deploy on the left. Oh, well, guess we're gonna roll all the way over here. Come on. I told you I'm gonna deploy on your left, and what you do? You go right? Okay. Well. Alrighty then. Guess we're gonna have to have a long march. Anyways, guess we're gonna roll with the battle by slowly marching forward. Let's push slowly. And these guys are stuck on each other for some reason. Just look at these guys just bumping into each other's, like the Bastillon bumping into the butt of the Saurus Corvette. Oh man. This is a bit ridiculous, isn't it? Oh, I was supposed to talk about Game 3 today, but it seems that we've been distracted. Which is fine, honestly. Like, it doesn't really matter that much. As long as we are chilling here, it's supposed to be a chill session after all. So like, we are just rolling forward slowly, waiting to fight. And it's taking like forever. Iron Kumbler is coming in. Let's see if we can get a juicy laser beam again. Probably not this time, but we'll see. Charge! And we're going in. We're going in. We're rolling in fast. Come on. Challenge me, you coward. And we are poisoning them, which is fine. We can roll. Start rolling. What are they doing? Curse of Years. Alright. We'll pull back a bit. Oh, we can run back. And of course. Okay, we push and then we. And then we can dump our own spell of debuffs on them. Alright, let's. This is gonna be a bit messy, but. Okay, let's see. Where can we get some juicy stuff going here? Alright, I suppose this will do. I don't care if you have a healing spell, but there's gonna be a laser beam going down the line, straight on your units, which is absolutely fine for me. Although my opponent did dodge it pretty well, so unfortunately that didn't do as much damage as I would have hoped. So. Oh damn! I just screwed up my thing. Anyways, we can have this stuff. Alright, cool. Okay. Let's just roll forward with a bit of a heal on our unit here. Now get on top of these cavalry. Don't let them get away, please. Kilmla is not engaging in combat, which is absolutely fine for me. If he is in combat, then it's gonna be a huge issue here. And what does it do? Increase area of we don't really need that. Counteract that, please. Thank you. Now both of us are just getting debuffed, which is absolutely fine for me. I have better stats in general. We will be counteracting their stuff. Undeath Resurgent though, that might be an issue, but oh boy. Can we get? Yep, we will do that. Exactly that. Curse of Years? No. Okay. Curse of Onrire is on, so they are getting debuffed, which is absolutely fine. We don't need to hit Prowl, we just need to hit Timber. Alright, let's just pull him out. There's too many units piling in over here. Time to pull out our units, get a bit of a defensive buff going on. Get our bearings together. This guy is getting way ahead of himself. Holy crap! Why are you doing this? Can you pull out over here? We have a laser beam coming in 10 seconds. Made it time at least. Yeah, you pull in. Please go in there. You guys will be in there. Pull out. Start healing the guys. And Tenhuin laser beam. Time to roll down. Clean up the last bit of the Brave Gods. So while we can start pulling stuff in here, we still have one very healthy. Oh boy, Crow is still there. This is annoying. Okay, we need to push in. Okay, cool. He's in right now, so we can pile in on top of Krell with the Star Chamber Guardians. And start hunting him down. Okay, we can hunt him down now. So let's just move over with the. Well, these are. Now everything is just piling on top of him. Hunt him down. Hunt him down. Okay. Oh, it's Blood Knights. Oh, I thought some of them are Black Knights, but maybe some of them were Black Knights, but most of them now are most certainly Blood Knights. We're giving even my most elite of Temple Gods quite a bit of a beating, actually. Not gonna lie. Nope, we don't do that right now just yet. We can just munch through their infantry. You can see, like, we don't really exactly have that many kills with a proper dodging from our opponent. But now it doesn't really matter, as we do have... And go in! Get ourselves some physical resistance. We will be buffing ourselves with a bit of a melee resistance. Also, we have that item that gives out, like, what, 20% physical resistance once we start casting spells and whatnot. So there's that to help us, I suppose, and we'll roll in with the guards. We need to kill that. And what is the... God damn it. Why are you not killing anything? Well. Guy needs a little bit of a... Alright. Guys, go in. Get Kemmler. Get blocked. What else? Where are... Oh well, just pile on top of Kemmler and finish him off, I suppose. We'll bring our opponent here with a little bit of a merry-go-round. Why are you facing the other way? T-Rex? Makes no sense. Alright, we need then physical resistance now and right here. Do we have heals? Yep, give it a bit to Tannen to win. We actually might lose this. Holy crap. This is awkward. I thought we would win this. Alright. Guess not. Get slammed! I mean, Tannen just diving in for a massive attack right there. That was a brave attempt of him. And smashing apart these Blood Knights, which is cool. And pushing away Kemmler, which is also very cool. But the thing is, how are we supposed to deal with all the Banshee? We don't have anything for that. God damn it. Alright, anyways, I guess these guys are our only hope for dealing with the Banshee. We are running, we are running, we are running. Come on, Temple Gods! Star Chambers! You are my only hope to deal with the Banshee. I mean, and they're feared? Is that fear on these guys, really? Disappointment. Like, why do these most elite of Temple Gods do not have immune to psychology? That makes no sense at all. Like, oh, at least, oh boy. Oh. Like, why do they not have immune to psych? They're supposed to be holding against the absolute menace of chaos, and then they are scared of what? Zombies? They got affected by goddamn zombies. Like, it makes no freaking sense. Disappointment. Let's squeeze out some more magic so we can maybe get some. Anyways, we'll just pile on top of the Banshee and finish it off. Kemmler is stabilized in terms of leadership. And our Temple Gods are giving her a beating, so I don't think we are in a hurry for melee engagement, and that's army losses. Ah boy. Oh boy. I feel like I got a little bit more aggressive in terms of commentary today. I feel like the experience of playing For Honor, like the game really has some salt in the system. Really bringing in out the inner salt I have in my blood right now. Like, I've been so salty every day I've played For Honor. I don't know why, but like I hate the game for being salty, but I also love the combat. So I just keep playing the game these days and just getting salty about like teammates that suck, opponents that suck, and well, myself that suck a lot as a noob in the game. So like For Honor is a great game, but it brings out the worst in me, at least. Or maybe that's most competitive game, except Warhammer, Total War Warhammer, at least. Like, I feel like the community is just so nice. It's hard to be mad at anyone unless you are running into like a draw kiting asshole on the ladder. That's gonna be a different issue. But let's have a look at the value. All the temple gods did really well, not surprising, as they are the anti-large armor piercing elite infantry. Now, even Ten Hen Hun got over 2,000 value. That's something special. Especially considering the laser beam didn't really hit anything back there. That's a bit of a surprise. Like, my opponent actually did pretty well in dodging those laser beams, but unfortunately, this kind of box build is just a nightmare for most, if not all, vampire armies. Like, they are bad at dealing with big monsters, so this build, lots of big monsters. And then they also can't really fight elite infantry since their best infantry is still kind of mediocre. Like, it is at best a high tier, like an upper end mid tier infantry. It's at best at best an upper end mid tier infantry. That's it. So against elite stuff like, say, sword masters, temple gods, and something like, say, Black God of Nagaron, they just hit like a wet noodle. So in this build with all those elite infantry and also the Curse of Onra Air to counteract the Curse of Years, they didn't really manage to last long enough. Like, I feel like my opponent in that game shouldn't use Curse of Years. It's expensive and it only lowers the attack of your opponent, and it might just help your infantry last longer. But you know what the vampire infantry does not lack? Survivability. With healing, with the healing available, with corpse cards buffing the melee attack and defense, they don't really lack the survivability to last in combat. In fact, they almost always outgrind their opponents, but they need better attack to punch through the melee defense, especially against something, say, like Temple God, especially the Star Chamber Guardians. They need that attack to overcome the melee defense, so they need Dance Macabre. And that is, I feel like, one big mistake my opponent made in terms of spell kit selection. Oh yeah, Kurokuma is the best. For Honor community is just built different. Yeah, I don't know why, but when I feel like a lot of players are just kind of... I feel like the game sometimes makes you think negatively about people playing around. Like, sometimes you're beating up an opponent and suddenly your teammates come in and whack you and your opponent in the face because that attack just kind of swings through both characters' hitbox. So, like, it feels weird. Like, and you just kind of start raging at that point. Are we going to do another... Oh, right, I need to... Okay, you know what? I'm dodging out of this. I am not ready for the battle at all, and I still need to save the replay we had just now. Like, I don't exactly have the time to select everything in a single minute. Anyways, now that we're done with the game saving, because I forgot to save the game before we left. But yeah, the For Honor community... Anyways, now we can start selecting units. Do we really need Curse of... Yeah, Curse of Onraya might be interesting to use. Anyways, Plague of Souljack, that does help with that damage resistance. Congrats, dog! Congrats for winning the battle. Sometimes quick battles, I just kind of like went through bunch of losing streaks, and that feeling of winning the battle finally just feels nice. So I hope you had that moment as well. It might be pain in the first few games, but it'll be worth it eventually. Okay, now to focus on our own game here, 10 win. Yikes. Yikes. Just big yikes in this kind of matchup. Like, I don't know how to... I don't really know how to fight the Dawi as the Lizardman. Like, a lot of their units just suck against Lizardman, against Dawi who have so much AP fire. So this might be tough. Might have to drop in some projectile, or should I go for Peridon Riders? Let's go for a projectile and use those Chameleon Stalkers to blast away the Slayers. And well, we're lacking funds. Destruction card effects, I guess. Let's just get that, and we are out of funds for pretty much everything. Yeah, that'll have to do. Actually, you know what? Yikes. Tough. We need more infantry. Like, okay, we need one Cold One Rider unit. Actually, we need the Pop cohort. We Pop cohort and a huge, absolute shit ton of skinks. Oh, oh, I forgot. I didn't realize they changed. It's not. I didn't realize they changed, so we'll switch over with stuff. A lot of stuff, actually. Same build as before. We'll have one Legion of Chakra here to... I don't think we even need Legion of Chakra. We just roll with a whole lot of these stuff, and we should be good. And we don't need the Ember Spear. We don't need it, but we can use it nonetheless. And get more skinks, I suppose. Up their defense a bit, and let's roll. Huh. Our opponent is trying to get the Plague Bearer. It seems our opponent want to get the Plague Bearer achievement, trying to go for that completionist approach. Normally, when I see these kind of opponent, like I actually had one opponent asking for, like it was like back in 2-3 years ago. Like an opponent was asking, can I just give him the win, so that he can get the Plague Bearer achievement? And then I just went like, if you want to. I feel like the correct approach is, I feel like the correct response is just come and get it. And then my opponent would just rage quit before we even started the game. So, like, but seriously, I feel like this is suppose something you, like, it's great that you, it's great that you can go for a, like, a completionist approach and try to, like, and it's nice to have somebody who just give it to you, but I feel like as the game intends, like, you should earn it yourself, and that's I feel like that's what the achievement is for. You need to be there to work on getting the achievement through your own effort on improving at the game and whatnot. But of course, like, everyone has a different sense, different definition of accomplishment. That's just my interpretation of it. But like, I feel like it's kind of I just feels kind of weird about, like, shit, asking and just giving out the victory like that. Like, it's not like it's not that I think it's wrong. It's just that I personally really don't prefer that kind of way to get the achievement. Of course, I just kind of played. It's just that I got the Plague Bearer achievement. Alright, let's just ready up. Alright, let's see what they're bringing. A lot of Glade Riders with spears, spread out with a bunch of skinks there. They're gonna rush us for sure. With, well, I have a lot of missiles. Let's just move on in and start shooting away. Pull back a bit with the stuff right there. Well, they're gonna shoot at us. Oof, how did you miss that? It's right there. Ah, boy. Okay, we can sneak through with these guys. And now, this is the time for... Alright, time to dive down, start shooting, and keep chugging shots over there. Oh, finish them off, please. Okay, keep pushing. Okay, you guys can push now. Oh well. Please pull back. I crested. Time for you guys to go up there. Keep going, right crested, please. And time to bring out the laser. Oh, okay, that was a weird bit of stuff there. But anyways, time to bring out the laser beams. Let's go. It's fine if we eat some shots. It's perfectly fine. And get the laser. Oh my. Okay, these are gonna die. These guys are gonna die for sure. Anyways, shooting. You guys can chase those. Shooting these guys, and we will be regrouping our units here. That was a nice flanking maneuver, but unfortunately, those units are a little bit too scattered away. Anyways, those sisters up there are still very annoying. Oh, we don't need that yet. Just pile on top of those things and finish them off. Just charge those and fine. Just delay them enough and then we should be good. We have a whole lot of units left, so it's not like, yeah. Okay, we pushed them off. Now we can start shooting her in the skies. Chameleons, please do that. Did that. Alright, good. We got some stuff in. Counteract that and guys keep shooting. I don't really hit them. Now chase off guys. Back here, you guys can move up. You guys can rush that. It's not like I can use the laser beams anymore, so might as well just use them all now. Keep shooting the skies. Okay, now we're done with these guys. Let's just send another shot. Where is the sister? Where are the sisters? Dead? Okay. We should be good. Oh, they're behind that arc. Oh. Alright, time to shoot that shit. Time to shoot the shit. Give her the taste of amber spears, and we miss, of course. Alright, at least we hit with the laser beams, so that's fine. Alright, we saved the combat and we good. So, in the end, the laser beams were pretty damn useful. Kind of like basically fend off their mobility with the chameleon skinks. No Cav? Oh, yeah, I didn't really bring Cav in this battle, Doc. I don't really see the point of bringing Cold One Riders. They suck in melee combat and they're slow. They can't keep up with the light Wood Elf Wild Riders anyway, so I don't see the point of bringing them. Like, if I can screen off the Wood Elf mobility with my chameleon skinks, then I can just use the Bastillodon to finish them off, and I can just push forward with my skinks and whatnot to absorb the ammo and push away the Deepwood Scouts or Way Watchers if they brought any. Like, there's no point bringing Cold One Riders. Like, in a straight up 1v1, they probably will lose against Wild Riders with shields and what. And I don't think that's a good call. Like, especially you don't exactly get the initiative in mobility even if you bring Cold One Riders, since the Wood Elf mobility is much swifter, faster, more agile, and they will always dictate the flow of battle. They can pick easily. They can pick any engagements they want, instead of like the Cold One Spear Rider slowly trudging forward and finally getting into combat. No, they don't need to do that. But yeah, I suppose that's gonna be it for today. It's already past 1 over here on this side, and I shall be going to sleep so I can have some. I can wake up decently early tomorrow and start working on the next video and whatnot. Also, Total War, the YouTube channel, or the Creative Assembly, just released the Nurgle and Slaanesh gameplay battle video. So if you want to check out some new stuff for Nurgle and Slaanesh rosters, just go ahead and check that out, I suppose. And that's gonna be it for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video or stream. Anyways, that's it, and Tactical Lich signing out.